It's a battlefront that is key to the opposition's survival in a town that's gained international attention. Losing Azaz could be an irreversible setback for the rebels, who have already lost much territory in Aleppo province. Just a few kilometers from the Bebe-Selemi border crossing with Turkey, it is a much-needed gateway. The rebels are surrounded by two enemies, the Syrian government-led alliance and the Kurdish armed group, the YPG, and its allies.
The military situation is now better after we received reinforcements from Idlib. We fortified our positions and, God willing, we will advance. We are no longer weak. In a few days you'll hear about our victories and things will return to the way they were.
Last week's airstrike, believed to have been carried out by Russian warplanes, was a message that things could change. A number of locations in Azaz were targeted, including a hospital. Aid agencies have already warned that the devastated health system is close to collapse.
Azaz is close to the border, so people think it's a safe place. That's why a lot of internally displaced people are here. This means we have more patients and not just providing care to people in Azaz. All hospitals in the northern countryside no longer operate. We also lack staff.
Further south, inside Syria's largest city, rebels in Aleppo say they are not going to wait to be besieged by government-allied forces. They lost their supply line to Turkey from the northern countryside, but from their positions inside the city, they still have access to strongholds in western Syria.
They want to besiege Aleppo city, but we are using all our strength to prevent this. The fact that the Assad regime is using foreign militias to fight for it shows that we are strong and they are weak. We are staying here. We liberated this city with our blood.
The opposition feels the same about Azaz. It's not just home to thousands of Syrians. It's now the opposition's last line of defense. They use it to receive supplies from Turkey, and it could be used as a base to launch counter-offensives. The Kurdish armed group, the YPG, and its allies, the Syrian Democratic Forces and Jaish al-Thawar, are not far away. They had threatened to advance into Azaz, but for over a week there has been no movement on that front. There was a risk of a wider global conflict, and it seems that battle has now been put on hold, at least temporarily. The town is important to all sides, including international and regional stakeholders such as Turkey. For those fighting against the opposition, Azaz has lost its military importance since rebel supply routes have already been cut just south of the town. A battle now would only jeopardize U.S. and Russian efforts to negotiate a ceasefire. Zana Khuder, Al Jazeera, Southern Turkey.